going to talk about women's hormones today, PeriMenopause, otherwise known as the hormonal roller coaster. Oh my goodness. If you're in your 40s or 50s and have a uterus or ovaries, you might have noticed some craziness going on. Your periods might be getting irregular or heavier or lighter or perhaps fewer or perhaps farther between or maybe a little closer. You may be experiencing mood swings, sometimes hot flashes, sometimes not. You might not sleep well. Well, this all is a part of the perimenopausal process. Then after all of that, you could suddenly feel normal for a while. Like, I guess things are okay. And then you guess it, here it comes again, that wild roller coaster ride. And yes, let's talk about it. So a lot of people are blindsided by these changes. They assume, especially when you're feeling better for that little bit of time, that, okay, now my hormones are going to gradually decrease and my periods get lighter and they'll just eventually fade away. Well, sorry. Unfortunately, in most cases, that's not the case. What happens in reality is the ovaries might sputter and then give out. And then they start up again and rev like crazy, and then they give up, they sputter, and give out. And it's just nuts. It varies widely. And when your hormones vary, a little hormone change can make a huge difference in how you're feeling. So look at this graph or this image. So it's premenopause, perimenopause, and postmenopause. If you see premenopause, you got your cycles going. I mean, yeah, it's up and down, but you're pretty steady. Look at perimenopause. It looks like a little kid sat down and started scribbling. Your hormones are going crazy. That yellow line is estrogen. That is what's giving you a lot of the really intense symptoms like cramping and things like that. Notice how it goes up and then it goes way down. And it goes way up and it comes down and up and down. It's like crazy. That's what you're dealing with. It's a roller coaster. A lot of women get hormones really out of balance during this time. A lot of people say it's about estrogen levels dropping, but as we saw from that graph, it's not only that, it's that the estrogen may drop, but the progesterone isn't balanced either. So that can cause a lot heavier periods. Another factor that I'm just going to very briefly touch on is something called xenoestrogen, Xeno. Xenoestrogens can be very offensive to your system. So excess estrogens can actually cause heavier periods. Sometimes you can have a buildup, like the high estrogens can build up and build up and build up, and you're having all those PMS symptoms, but you're not having your period, and all of that lining is building up and building up, causing worse and worse symptoms, and you're not getting the relief of the period. Your period could arrive weeks late. So you can have very long, very intense bouts of PMS. Again, scratch the xenoestrogens, but we need to start addressing how to help you balance. So, and now let's talk about supplements, natural supplements formulas that can be of assistance. First one we're going to talk about is Feminescence Maca Life for hormonal balance for perimenopause. There's 13 different kinds of maca, 13. And what they do, and each type of maca actually has a little bit different benefit or effect on the human body. So they choose the type of maca that will give you the benefit for what you're experiencing. It's targeted. So did you know that maca is the #1 clinically proven hormone balancing supplement for perimenopause? Maca is the #1 clinically proven hormone balancing supplement. It's simple. I think they're even in blister packs. You take 1 capsule in the morning and 1 at night. That's it. It supports your body's own hormonal production. So it helps your body produce hormones properly. It can create balance physically, emotionally, mentally. Who doesn't want that, especially when we're going through the roller coaster, right? It reduces, it says it on the box, it reduces hot flashes, night sweats. It supports sexual health. It supports desire. It helps with vaginal dryness. So it's a real, I would say this is one of the first things I would go to if you're experiencing, because it's the simplest, it's like the simplest thing you could do. Just take maca twice a day that's targeted for your life stage. Another one we're going to talk about is this wonderful little baby here, Solar Ray, Her Life Stages for PeriMenopause. Solar Ray, Her Life Stages for PeriMenopause. It's doctor formulated, it's in clinical strength, and it is a formula that targets the most important perimenopausal symptoms: healthy hormonal cycle, mood, sleep, hot flashes and night sweats. I'm laughing because I remember those. Those were a bucket full of fun. Oh, it's just 2 veg caps a day. It's made without hormones and without soy, so it's awesome. What are some of the targeted ingredients? This has maca in it, by the way. Not as much as this, but it does have maca in it, which supports hot flashes, hormone balance, energy, improved outlook in life. It also has something called Vitex. Vitex has been around for hundreds of years. It regulates and normalizes hormonal levels. It regulates and normalizes menstrual cycles. It's good for PMS symptoms. It has a calming, Vitex has a calming, soothing effect, and it can relieve muscle cramps. Who doesn't want that, right? It also has one of my favorite ingredients, saffron. Saffron is the clinical dose. Clinical dose means it's the amount that's been clinically proven to have effect on your body, is 30 milligrams. This is 30 milligrams of saffron. I love saffron. It gives you an uplifted mood. What it does is it keeps the serotonin and dopamine in your synaptic cleft longer. It keeps it in your circulating in your system longer, so you recycle your feel-good hormones longer. It really doesn't affect anything. It just helps you recycle those longer. It's great. I highly recommend it. And just by the way, saffron is also good for visual acuity, so it's good for your eyes too. So targeted formula, both of them, just maca, maca with some other things. To recap, choose one of these products or other things at the Fruitful Yield that can support your menopausal symptoms, because you want somebody riding along with you for those hormonal roller coaster rides. You want somebody there to kind of ease the ups and downs, right? So thank you so much. You can find everything at the Fruitful Yield. We have educated staff that can help you. You can also shop online, fruitfulyield.com. Thank you so much, and let's women stick together. Have a great day.